In a sentence, the thing that we do fundamentally differently is we staff you directly with the person building your model. No one else does that. But we put you directly with the person to build and iterate and have input and understand, like, you are a part of the process and there's no intermediary. Labs is essentially our managed services offering. And it's incredibly different than anyone else in the industry. Labs is putting you directly with the data scientist. It's taking away the time limits of, here's a model, go use it. Instead, you can say, here's a model, use it for a few months, but if anything changes in your strategy, which it does, come talk to us. If you want to talk through a specific site, come talk to us. If a competitor drops on top of you and you want to know the impact, come talk to us. So what has worked really well for us is pilot periods. 30-day pilot, work with our labs team. You won't get a model in that time. It takes time for us to understand and hear and learn about your business, but you will get some insights into how your company works. And if you can leave that with 2 or 3 different knowledges of, oh, we actually do well in these kinds of markets, or, oh, the street traffic actually isn't that important to us, that's quite powerful. And so at least in that pilot period, you're learning something and you're moving on, you're better for it. But it has worked in the sense of, like, it gives a really good sense of what our team is like. You know, our team is high touch, high care, in the trenches, asking questions, hyper responsive, you know, and I think that just showing that rather than trying to convince someone that we are that is much easier. At the end of the day, the interesting thing in this industry is that people say they want models that are accurate and they want the most accurate model, but they really don't. What they want is a model that they trust and that is useful. And often with that, you build an accurate model. But the accuracy itself is secondary to the fact that they just need to trust it. So if I built a model that was incredibly accurate, that they don't trust, that doesn't reflect what they know about their business, it's useless, right? If I go to, a great example is we built the Books A Million model, and it turns out their stores with a cafe do better than stores without a cafe. We go to Books A Million and we say, we think the right model. And they said, we don't put cafes in our stores anymore. That's not something we're doing right now. Okay, so then it's not useful. And so we change it instead of saying, well, you got to use it for a year. We just change it right there and we iterate and we go back to them and we say, okay, how about this? Does this feel right? What do you think about this? It's very conversational. But Labs has allowed us to formalize that, to do it in a way that feels sustainable for our customers and for our team to continue to provide the best service in the market by far.